Hello everyone, welcome to Everyday Essential series of Shantha Lakshmi IAS Academy, where we are going to discuss the important topics from the Hindu and the Indian Express. So today, as part of this series, let us discuss the topics from 5th June 2025. And what is the speciality of this 5th June? Every year we celebrate 5th June as the World Environment Day, led by the United Nations Environment Program. And this year, this World Environment Day 2025 has come up with this theme, Beat Plastic Pollution. So everyone, as a child or the citizen of or the human of the Mother Earth, please try to avoid the plastic, thereby showing our gratitude to the Mother Earth and our resources. Now, coming to the topics of discussion for today's session, we are going to discuss about the India's next population census. The second topic is International Institute of Administrative Sciences, and the third topic is the Samriddhi Mahamarg of Maharashtra, and the fourth topic is the Asian Development Bank and South Korea country mapping as a part of this Map a Country Daily series. So moving to our first topic, that is India's next population census. Why we are discussing this? The name itself tells us the Union Home Ministry has announced that this India's next population census will be done by the 2027 March 1st. So which was our last population census? When did it conducted? Now we are following the 2011 population census data. It is the 15th census of India. And this population census, which we are going to conduct in the 2027, would have to be completed in the year 2021 only as a decennial practice of this population census. But this 2021 population census was delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. And now the Union Home Ministry has announced this India will count its population by March 1st, 2027 in a census to be held after an unprecedented 16-year gap. See, from 2011 to 2027. With 16 years gap, we are going to conduct our next population census. That is the 16th population census of India. So it is the 16th population census of India, and it is also the eighth series of census of independent India. We know that we already discussed in our last Everyday Essential series, where we have discussed about this caste census, about the history of this population census. The origin of this population census took from this pre-independence India, and we conducted many population census in the pre-independence India. And so this 16th census will be going to be the 8th population census of this independent India. And this population census will be conducted in two phases. That is, in the first phase, we are going to conduct about the house listing in the housing census. What we will do here, in this phase, we will count the number of houses in that area or the locality, and the type of houses, what type of houses, whether it is a pakka house or a building or a thatch roof like that, and also the amenities of the houses and other related data with respect to the housing. And after the listing of the houses, we will, as a second phase, we will conduct this population enumeration, where we will collect the data regarding the individuals, the data about the individual. So this census is going to be conducted in two phases. That is, the first phase is the house listing and the housing census, and the second phase is the population enumeration. So for these two phases will be conducted in 11 months from April 1st to February 28, 2027. And what is the significance of this 16th census? See, already we have a 16-year gap with our last census, and other more important features of the 16th census is that it is the first digital census. That means we are going to conduct this census in a digital manner by using the portal of CMMP, that is Census Management and Monitoring Portal. And one more important feature is that it is the first independent India caste enumeration census also. In our previous Everyday Essential series, we have discussed about this caste enumeration, and along with collecting the data regarding this housing and population enumeration for the first time in the independent India. Remember, in the independent India, for the first time, we are going to collect the details about the castes of the individual also. So when was the last time we conducted the caste related data in the population? That is in the pre-independent India in the year 1937. After India's independence, we did not collect the caste related data in the population census, and in the 16th census for the first time in the independent India we are going to collect the caste enumeration also. And one more important feature is that this year, in this population census, the government is providing this option also for the self-enumeration. Yes, as it is the digital census, we the individuals can also post our details with the self individually in the mobile app through this portal, CMMP portal. And there will also be the separate code directory also is also the additional feature of this 16th census. Separate code directory means there is a separate code directory for the individuals or for the data related to the caste. Likewise, there is a code. They will give a separate code for the regarding dimensions or the parameters of this census. And for this population census, the reference dates are October 1st, 2026 for the Union Territory of Ladakh and the non-synchronous snowbound areas of Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and the Uttarakhand. So there are two reference dates, that is October 1st, 2026 for the Union Territory of Ladakh and the non-synchronous snowbound areas of the Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh and the Uttarakhand. And the other reference date for the remaining parts of India is the March 1st, 2027. So what is this reference date means? The reference date is nothing but the specific point of time for which the data on population is collected. It is the specific data. It is a specific point of time, that is October 1st for these states and other remaining states is for March 1st, 2027. And this population census it will be collected through the Census Act 1948 and the Census Rules 1990. It is a legislative mandate for collecting or the conducting the population census. Through this Census Act 1948 and the Census Rules 1990, the Census Division assists the Registrar General and Census Commissioner for conducting the population census. And also, the directors of census operations will also look after the day-to-day operations in collecting this population census. Yes, we have discussed about all the details of this population census. But what is population census? This population census is the collection or the measurement of basic data or the statistics. Statistics of the human resources, demography, culture, and economic structure. So what we are going to measure through this population census, it is about the human resource, the demography, the culture, and also the economic structure in the local level, regional level, and also the national level. This is the population census. Now moving to our second topic, that is the International Institute of Administrative Sciences. So what is the context of discussion of this topic? Because for the first time in the 100 years of history, India has won the presidency of this institute, International Institute of Administrative Sciences, for the 2025 to 2028 term. So let's see, what is this institute? This International Institute of Administrative Sciences is a global non-profit organization. Remember, it is a non-profit organization consisting of the federation of 31 member countries plus 20 national sections plus 15 academic research centers. So it is a non-profit organization consisting of 31 member countries, 20 national sections, and 15 academic research institutions. So what is the purpose of this institution? It conducts the scientific research in public administration. Scientific research in public administration. And coming to the affiliation of this institute with respect to the United Nations, it is not a formally affiliated body of this United Nations, but it submits its reports to the United Nations or it engages in activities regarding the public administration with this United Nations. It is not a formally affiliated body, but it engages with the United Nations in undertaking activities related to this public administration. And each year, this institute conducts 3 conferences in 3 countries. And this institute also publishes 4 issues in its general, that is, International Review of Administrative Sciences. Now, coming to the membership of this institute, it allows or it provides 3 kinds of membership. That means it provides its membership to the normal individuals, it provides its membership to the institutions, and also it provides its membership to the organizations. So it has 3 kinds of membership. You can pay the fee and you can also become a member of this International Institute of Administrative Sciences by contributing research purpose for the public administration. And coming to this, and under this institution section, it divides further into 3 categories. That is, first one is this member state. These member states are the public organizations or the ministries of the countries. And these member states have 5 votes in this International Institute of Administrative Sciences General Assembly. These member states are the higher body and these have the 5 votes. And the second one is the after member states. The second one is the national selections. We have 21 national selections, right? Sorry, national sections. Apart from these 31 member countries, we have 20 national sections. And these national sections are the public administration professional associations. And these national sections have 3 votes in this General Assembly. And the third one is the international organizations. International organizations. And the third one is the international organizations. These are the member corporates. Member corporates comes from the different regions. And the next one, that is with respect to this organization, these organizations are the universities or the schools which are interested in conducting research in the public administration. So in this category of organizations, we have 15 academic research institutions as members. And this International Institute of Administrative Sciences was set up in the year 1930, headquartered in the Brussels, which is in Belgium country. It is a Belgium-based institute, non-profit organization. Now coming to the India's role in the IISA. India became a member of this IISA in 1998. And from India, this Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances represents the India in this IISA. And coming to the presidency, for getting into this president role, this institute conduct elections. And our Prime Minister Narendra Modi has nominated the Indian candidacy of Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances Secretary V. Srinivas in the year 2024 in the month of November itself only. And along with India, other nations also contested for this presidency. Those nations are South Africa, Austria, and the Bahrain. And in the first round of elections and in the first round of this procedure, And after concluding with the first round of the procedure, South Africa, Austria, and the India went into the next round by eliminating the Bahrain. And after this, and the second round of hearings took place in the February 2025. And in May 2025, in the month of May 2025, the South Africa withdrew its nomination for its presidency. So the contest was between the Austria and the India only. Austria and the India. So the hearings were conducted at the Bharat Mandapam, New Delhi for India and the Austria, and the election took place. And in that election process, out of 141 votes, India got 87 with a 61.7% of the vote, and the Austria got 54 votes. So India won against Austria in getting the presidency, the term of presidency for this IISA for the term of 2025 to 2028. And this was announced on June 3rd, 2025. So remember, there are four nations that contested for this presidency: South Africa, Austria, Bahrain, and India. And in the final stage, India won against Austria with 87 votes, which is 61% of votes. Now moving to a third topic, that is the Samruddhi Mahamarg. So why we are discussing this? On June 5th, that is today, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi along with the Chief Minister of Maharashtra is going to inaugurate the last set of project of this Samriddhi Mahamarg, so that it will become full operational from this June 5th, 2025 in the Maharashtra. So we'll see what is this Samriddhi Mahamarg. The Samriddhi Mahamarg, officially known as this Hindu Hruday Samrat Bala Sahib Thackeray Maharashtra Samriddhi Mahamarg. This was conceptualized in the year 2016 when the Chief Minister was Devendra Fadnavis of Maharashtra. And today, with the inauguration of this final phase of inauguration of this expressway, that is Igatpuri to Amne, this Hindu Hruday Samrat Bala Sahib Thackeray Maharashtra Samriddhi Mahamarg has come into full operationalization. So it is a expressway from Nagpur to Mumbai. This Nagpur is the winter capital of Maharashtra, and the Mumbai is the commercial capital of this Maharashtra. So this Samriddhi Mahamarg connects this Nagpur to Mumbai and reduces the travel time to just 6 hours. And reduces 2.5 hours now just in 45 minutes. Respect to this final phase of this project, that is Igatpuri to Amne. Now we will see what are the features of this Maharashtra Samriddhi Mahamarg. It is a 701-kilometer long access road and having controlled corridor with 6 lanes expressway. That is, if we consider the areas, it reduces time of 4 hours from 8 hours from Mumbai to Chhatrapati Sambhaji Nagar. And also, if we go from the Nagpur to Shirdi, it reduces the time to 4 hours from the previous 13 hours. And also, from if we go from Nagpur to Mumbai, it reduces time to 8 hours from the previous 18 hours. It consists of 100 underpasses and overpasses for wildlife preservation with having noise barriers also. It had 18 smart industrial townships also. And other feature is that it produces 203 megawatt of electricity through solar power initiative. And also with respect to the environment also, this project, this Samriddhi Mahamarg also planted more than 11.5 lakh trees in addition to 22.34 lakh shrubs and bushes for green landscaping also. So with this project, so this Samriddhi Mahamarg project reduces the travel time, thereby reducing the fuel consumption, which in turn leading to energy conservation. Also, it provides seamless and high speed connectivity. So this Samriddhi Mahamarg helps in catalyzing the India's vision of Vikasit Bharat 2047. Now moving to our fourth topic, that is Asian Development Bank. So why we are discussing about this Asian Development Bank? See, recently the Asian Development Bank awarded or released around 800 million US dollars to Pakistan as part of its resource mobilization reform program. So this resource mobilization reform program is a financial structure or the financial development initiative of this Asian Development Bank, where it will provide funds or loans for this resource mobilization and the reform program in the member states. So this ADB, as Asian Development Bank, has awarded 800 million to Pakistan as part of its resource mobilization reform program. And considering this, India has cautioned this ADB regarding the misuse of these funds. Misuse of these funds for the military and the other illegal activities or the military purpose. India has said that or supported its evidence as by citing the data regarding the Pakistan, that it said that the tax collection as a percentage of GDP of Pakistan fell from 13% in the year 2017-18 to 9.2% in 2022 to 2023, which is less than the Asia Pacific average of which is 19%. So India, by citing the data of this Pakistan's economic situation, it cautioned the Asian Development Bank in regarding this release of funds, 800 million funds to the Pakistan, by cautioning that the Pakistan is misusing these funds. Now, what is this Asian Development Bank? This Asian Development Bank is a regional development bank of Asia region which strives for the socio-economic development of this Asian region. It is considered as the Asia's World Bank. It is headquartered in Manila, Philippines, and it has 69 members. And coming to the proportion of shares, Japan and the United States each holds the largest proportion of shares at 15.57%, and China holds 6.242%, and India holds 6.31%, and Australia holds 5.77%. So these are the basic details of this Asian Development Bank. Now moving to a map a day series, that is South Korea. Why we are discussing this? The new president Lee Jae-myung is the new South Korean president. He was to restore the democracy in this South Korea country. Now, this South Korea is a country in the East Asia, bordered with North Korea on its north and the Yellow Sea on its west and the Sea of Japan on its east. South Korea, remember the borders, Yellow Sea on its west and Sea of Japan on its east. It is the most advanced democracy in the Asian region. The South Korea is also the major non-NATO ally of this United States. We all know the connection between the South Korea and the United States. It is a major non-NATO ally. It is not a NATO country. And it is the 12th largest economy in terms of the nominal GDP and 4th largest economy in terms of the purchasing power parity. Its capital is Seoul. And we all know that the Korean culture, the South Korea is globally known for its globally influential pop culture in terms of music, movies, and culture or the documentaries. So that's all for today. Thank you.